Hello guys, welcome to the World Al Nassr. I'm Khabzan Mohabi. Now we are left with 8 games. 8 games to go. We can look who we think he can be, or he will be the best player of this season. Already Hashim Suro, a former Al Nassr player, he said I saw an article where he said he can easily choose Kingsley Coman for this season as the best player of the season of the Saudi League. And then from Spain, one of the media house, they were pointing to Joao Felix. And then you cannot deny it, when it comes to Joao Felix. But for me, I think I have 5. When I start from the position 5, if I was supposed to say, I will say I have 6, including Angelo, but I will choose 5. For me, Inigo Martinez has contributed a lot. Number 4, and when you look at the contribution of Inigo this season, we were vulnerable behind when Inigo came in that defense system. And he put an order behind. We firstly won the first 10 matches of the league, 10 in a row. And when you look last season, most of the time when we win these games, we were winning these games, but we were supposed to win 3-2, 4-2, 4-1. We were not keeping clean sheet in most matches. But this time with Inigo standing in that defense system, he changes everything, and we started to win, and we kept clean sheets. We kept clean sheet against Al Ittihad, against Al Tawoun, against Al Kholoud, against, I think, Al Riyadh scored 1. Al Fateh, I think, scored 1. Al Hazim, we kept clean sheet all the way against Al Fayy, and then Al Fayy scored 1 until we drew against Al Ettifaq. But when you look at those clean sheets, on the first round, we then won 10 games in a row. In total, we won 12, we draw 1, because we lost against Al Qadsiya, Al Ahly. We won 12, we draw 1, and we lost 3. Alright? And this 3, that's why I'm putting him on position 5. With these 3 losses. That is why I'm putting, actually with these 3 losses and 1 draw, that is why I'm putting him on position 5. If it was not of this, I think I will move him somewhere in position 3. And then in position 4, I'll put Kingsley Coman. And I understand Hashim Suro put him on his favorite player to become the best player of this season. But I'm putting him here, choosing him carefully. Because when you look at Kingsley Coman, he started slow and he grew until he started to adapt, then fit in this team, and now he's on this level of taking control. But you can't judge him on 2 games or 3 games. You must judge him through the season, all in totality, the whole season, until now. Actually, for the whole 24 games now, 26 games. So he's beginning to be consistent. But before then, I think he was one player which you can say, he needed to settle, right? So with that, then I'll say, when you look at his stats, he got 7 goals in the Saudi League and 10 assists. But in total, he got 10 goals and 11 assists. That's a good stat for him as a winger, as a midfielder. That's a good stat for him, Kingsley Coman. But this thing doesn't take away the fact that there's Joao in between. Right? That is why I'm saying I'll put him in my position 4. He can be the best player. Is still we got 8 games remaining. He can take this thing, drag this thing, and become the best player of this season. That's me putting him there. It doesn't mean he's going to, because we are left with 8 games. And 8 games is a lot of games. So on this remaining 8, already he got 10, because he scored 7 and he scored 3 in Champions League 2 for Al Nassr. But when you say in the Saudi League, 7 goals and 10 assists, right? But for Al Nassr, he assisted in the Kings Cup, no goals in Super Cup, he didn't assist and he didn't score. No goals, no assists, right? If he can keep this performance for the remaining 8 matches, maybe he can surpass for me Joao Felix. And then now, my number 3, I will put Mohamed Simakan. This player, I thought, he has revolutionized himself into a better player for this season. He was like this, but I said last season, he needs someone who is consistent, who's not an injury prone, who's always next to him with experience. Last season with Laporte, because most of the time Laporte was not available next to him. So I said he needs someone like Laporte or any player. I said maybe if we can get a proven center back from Europe, somewhere or outside Europe, but who's now proven playing in Europe, I think this player will start to see how best is he with that player next to him. And this season, Inigo came and they look at how this player has performed for this season. The first 10 matches, which we won in a row, first 10 matches, he was available. All matches, he was available until he got injured against Alok. That game of Alok. And then he was not available against Al-Ettifaq. We drew 2-2 on that game. With Inigo on the team, we drew 2-2. Not only that, after that, then we played against Al-Ahli. We lost 3-2. We lost 2-1 against Al-Qadsiya. And then he came back against Al-Hilal. That's where we lost 3-1, but receiving a red card for Nawaf Al-Akidi. Actually, that was the last game on the Saudi League for Nawaf Al-Akidi. We lost Nawaf Al-Akidi due to a red card, but we were winning. We were on a position of controlling the midfield and everything by that time. And then he caused a penalty, and then Nawaf Al-Akidi got a red card. And then we lost, of course, because of that thing. Because of the unfairness decision of the referee. Right? But after that, we then played against Al-Shabaab. He was starting to settle. He was coming from the injury. We won 3-2. We then play against Damak. We won 2-1 away from home. And then against Al Tawoun, we won 1-0. That goal was an own goal. Right? And imagine, now here, the defense won the game because it was an own goal. He's back now, and we won 1-0. Against Riyadh, after we then played against Al Kholoud, we won 3-0, another clean sheet. Then Ronaldo went for a protest against PIF, but we won 1-0 against Al Riyadh. We played against Al Ittihad, won 2-0. Another clean sheet, 4 clean sheet in a row. We played against Al Fateh. We won 2-0. 1 goal. He kept clean sheet behind and he scored another goal. It was him and Cristiano. Against Al Hazim, 4-0. We kept another clean sheet. We then played against Al Fayya. We won 3-1. That's why Cristiano now got injured. But before the Al Fayya, we played against Al Najma. We won 5-0. Another clean sheet. How many clean sheets now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 clean sheets. And then we played against Al Hazim. We played against Al Fayya. And then we won 3-1 after this clean sheet. And then we lost our clean sheet. It was already 8 games, 8 clean sheets. 7 clean sheets, I'm sorry. 7 clean sheets. After we then play against Niome C on the 90 plus 5 minutes, where everyone is starting to lose hope, where it seems like it was not our day. Him keeping a clean sheet, he then scored the last minute goal to win us 3 points and to put us back on top of the league. Right? And then the last game was Al Khalij. So he scored here and he scored there. I think for me, he's easily on that position 3 to become the best player of this season as a defender. Mohamed Simakan. It's easily. But now on my position 2, because Mohamed Simakan for me can easily, but he's a defender, so it's not going to be easy. But of course, his contribution on that defense next to Inigo Martinez, he can cover Inigo Martinez at any time. He understands exactly that when you play against Inigo, he will give you, he will block, he will control the defense, he will do everything, he will go forward, but the pace, so he's covering him very good at the back. He's doing that even on Abdullah Al-Amri. These little mistakes of Abdullah Al-Amri when he was not here, you don't even see them much because he's covering Abdullah Al-Amri. Then, my number 2 will be Joao Felix. With Joao must be here. For me, Joao, it can be him or Cristiano being the best player of this season. Him or Cristiano. Joao Felix is going to be my number 2 and Cristiano will be my number 1. But let me start with Joao. Joao is easily beating both Mane, both Kingsley, both anyone. Because not only that is contributing when it comes to goals. When it comes to taking back, he is working in that offensive line. 21 goals and 15 assists in 37 matches. 15 goals in the league and 12 assists. That's how he's doing this thing, Joao Felix, in that position. When you look, Champions League 2, 7 games, 4 goals and 2 assists in Champions League 2. Saudi Super Cup, 1 goal, 1 assist. And then in Kings Cup, played 2 and scored 1. So when you look at the stats of Joao in both the Kings Cup, the Super Cup, but in the league itself, you can't tell me that he's not easily, if they win this thing, he's contesting for the best player of the season 2025-2026. With Cristiano, of course. He's contributing in all categories and is dominating the position. He was not scoring for about 11 games but he was assisting. The last goal of Messi, that goal of Messi, which was scored by Mohamed Simakan, was assisted by him, not from a corner, from a free kick. He reads the match, he reads everything, he understands it's the last kick of the match, but he decided, if I shoot, maybe it won't go in. And then he just squared it, and Mohamed Simakan scored that goal. Beautiful. For me, Joao is easily competing for the best, but for now he's clear on Kingsley Coman, right? And then now, my number one for me, it will be Cristiano. I believe we win the league, we win the Champions League. Whatever we win the Champions League, Joao Felix is going to be the best player maybe there. But we win this thing, Cristiano Ronaldo will be the best player. Cristiano Ronaldo played 26 games in all competitions, scored 22 and 4 assists. 26 goal contribution in 26 matches. For me, when you look, Cristiano is 21 goals. He didn't play against Al Riyadh, not playing against Al Ittihad. He was not available against Messi, and he was not available against Al Khalij, but he's still 21 goals behind, third position on the golden boot of the Saudi. He wins the Saudi, it will be third hat-trick of the golden boot. He will win that, he will put the record. He will be one of the 3 players which won the golden boot 3 times in a row in the Saudi League. And with that itself, it tells you that he's going to be nominated as one of the best. If he outscore Ivan Toney, which is on form this season, of course, absolutely, he will be. With him not playing 3, 4, 5 matches of this season, 4 matches of this season, he will easily be the best player for Al Nassr this season. You can't take that away. It's 8 games remaining. He will play against Al Najma. You are expecting him to score 2-3. He's going to play against Al Oudou, expecting him to score 2-3. And if he scores against Al Ettifaq, which he loves to score against them, Al Qadsiya, Al Ahly, which he loves to score against them, Al Qadsiya, if he scores against Al Hilal, which he loves to score against Al Hilal, and wins the league, and scores against Al Shabab, which he loves to score against them, and then the last game against Damak FC, where they're going to raise his hands as the champion of the Saudi League, it's easily, he's going to be the top goal scorer. It's crucial for this remaining 8 games. For him, I think, for Kingsley, for Joao, I don't see Mohamed Simakan. He's going to do what he does best. Just to keep clean sheets, play well, control the tempo. I mean, you know Mohamed Simakan, he's just going to do that. But with Joao, Kingsley and Cristiano, one of them is going to be the best player of this season. But for me, it's going to be Cristiano easily. Somewhere he will take over the golden boot. Somewhere. I mean, look, he scored against Al Fateh, and it was for the first time Al Nassr winning with more than 2 goals without him inside the pitch. It was for the first time against Al Khalij. So it tells you the importance of this player in front for Al Nassr. So I expect him to be the best player of this season, Cristiano Ronaldo. For me, it's going to be just like that. Cristiano, I will put Cristiano number 1, but they will go in that positions. So I'll put Cristiano in position 1, but if not Joao Felix, if not Mohamed Simakan, if not Kingsley Coman, and if not Inigo Martinez, but I will go with Cristiano to be our best player for this season 2025-2026. So thank you very much, guys. Please like the video, push your notification, put your comments, subscribe to the channel. Until we meet again, thank you, bye.